That's so fun. Hi, everybody. I think right now it's probably just Ray and Jamie and Meredith. So we are. Hi, Jamie. Oh, okay, perfect. I am getting the comments up here just fine. Just gonna wait like maybe 5 minutes, just chatting for a little bit, just because this is not that long of a presentation. I planned for a lot of like chat time. So, yeah, how's everybody's day going? Just wait. I was not here last night because it was my anniversary, my 3-year anniversary with my boyfriend. So we went out to eat, and actually one of my besties' girlfriends was our waitress, and we were all like, "Oh my god!" So it was really fun. Oh no, Jamie's still not really having the best internet. Thank you. I actually got ready during Jamie's last panel, and it was fun. I got breakfast, went out to a whole it was very millennial, the "we are young, hey, there's a fire." You guys know, okay, whatever. But it was very the vibe, and we thought it was kind of funny. So basically today, yeah, it was boom clap hey music, and I even filmed in the back. It was so fun. Okay. I did do my makeup with Jamie. I did my own makeup because I do my makeup differently, but I just had the panel on in the background. Also, that was really nice of Max to. I'm gonna shut my bedroom door so my cat doesn't go in there. Wait, is he in here? Ninja, get out! Get out! Okay. Ninja has been acquired. Yeah, I know. So many cats that are just. So this is Ninja. This is my baby. He just likes to pee, so he cannot be in there with me. All right. So it's been 3 minutes now. 4 minutes. It's about time. Oh, don't want to lose my phone. So the panel I have for you guys today is Gyaru Co 101. Essentially, what we'll be doing is I'll be talking about some tips and tricks. I'm out of breath from my heavy ass cat now. And then I will also be showing you guys how to style one top that is very basic, a black tank top, in 5 different ways, according to 5 different brands or that are popular with each sub style archetype, which is, yeah, okay. So we can go on to the next slide now. Welcome. I just kind of said all of that. So one of the most common questions that I get is where to start out. For those of you guys who don't know, I should probably introduce myself. I haven't even done that. Oh my God. We do that asterisk in the code is because, okay, so there's a brand called Mars, which is a brand that we will be talking about today. It was really popular within the Agajo style back in the early 2010s. And now they mostly do, they mostly do Gyaru Co styles now, unfortunately. But sorry, I might get some hate for that. I just miss the old Mars. They are making new stuff now. But apparently it's really bad quality and really over. Okay, I'm just going to start yapping. But we do the asterisk in the code is because it's just a cute way of stating coordinate. And I just, as soon as I found out how to say that was a thing, I just kind of went with it. I'm obsessed with it. So it is Gao slang. It just means coordinate to look cute like Mars. I'm sure it looks way cuter in Japanese and makes more sense than in English, but yeah. All right. So basically what we are going to do is talk about, here's what I have. So I'm going to do some tips and tricks. So so the first one that I have is to like find what kind of like vibe or what like sub style you want to. Oh, Meredith, it's okay. We're not there yet. It's okay. Can you go back to the tips and tricks slide, please? Thank you. So sub styles are kind of a good place to start, but I feel like I have to say, like, they are very westernized and not really something that like Japanese gals really use in their like, it's just not really a thing. It's more of like, I can go into it. I actually believe this is what Yue's panel is going to be about later tonight, but I'm not sure. I don't know anything, but based off the title, I think that there will be more of an in-depth panel about substyles and like stuff later tonight. Oh my gosh, sorry, my mom went to the kitchen and I feel disoriented now. Okay, let me just get into my tips and tricks. So basically, the first one that I have is to make sure that the makeup style and the hairstyle that you're matching, like that you're doing and choosing to do, kind of matches what vibe you're going for. Like, for example, like you don't really see someone in like Agajo, like an Agajo set with like crazy mamba makeup. That's just not really a thing. Kind of like, I mean, you can do it, and that's, you know, like I totally am like here for taking Gyaru and making it your own and having fun with it. But there are like, just if you're trying to look at like old magazines specifically, that's just not, I wouldn't. Yeah. So basically, you know, like if you're choosing to do like maybe a softer Shiro style, you're going to want to do like more of a light makeup look, if that makes sense. Another tip that I have is to start with it's definitely, yeah, exactly. It's just not really a thing in Japan. It's a very Western concept. So adding on, so I'm going to be doing like how I think different brands would style each top instead of different sub styles. And that's why I'm not really getting too into it. But thank you. That was a really good point, because that is definitely true. It's just not really a thing. Another tip I have is to start with the basics of getting your makeup down before moving on to the outfit. I think like if you have like the thing about gal, like here, I'm just going to stand up for a second. I'm in a sweater and shorts. And like I still read as gal because like I have my hair and I have my makeup and that reads. So you really want to make sure that the makeup that you're doing, like practice it a bunch and like start like wearing it out and having fun with it and like seeing what works for your face and reading different tutorials and looking at different pictures and different ideas. And thank you. I got my wig on Amazon. I actually get most of my wigs on Amazon. Don't recommend Amazon, but I do love their wigs. So my best little makeup tips. I mean, I actually see pretty much everyone here just came from Jamie's panel. But I'm just going to add like just a few of my own little tips. My best tips are to not fill your droop in with white. Here, I'm going to get real close to you guys so you can see my eye. I fill mine in with black personally, but you see that, but you don't have to do that. What I do is like the white goes here. I use a pigment. I was plugging the House Slabs Lady Gaga in the last panel in the comments. House Slabs, love it. And I'm not just saying that because I'm biased because I love Lady Gaga, which I do. I actually really like that, her makeup brand. Definitely like the rebrand has changed a lot. Another tip that I have is to stack your lashes. I think that really helps. I always stack my lashes. Yeah, definitely. Yes, thank you, Meredith. I was like, can you highlight that? Stacking lashes, and then the last one that I have is wearing circle lenses. I don't think that you need to wear, like, obviously, like, I know people who don't wear circle lenses, and I know people who swear by not wearing circle lenses, or like you don't have to wear them. I'm going to play the devil's advocate. I think you do. I think colored contacts are kind of a necessity. I think it's kind of just as important as like the eyelashes and the nose stripe. But again, that is definitely more opinions based than anything. And then my next tip is about like actually like looking into buying codes, styling codes, or buying one if you want to do that. Basically, there is a link that I believe is in the Co group chat if you guys are in here or in that, but that is true. I have always said that color contacts are a necessity. I will die on that hill. You need your color contacts. You need your circle lenses. So anyways, there's a link that I don't have. If someone can pop it in the chat, that would be great. But if not, like I can find a way to get this on the Discord 100%. But there is an Internet Archive link where you can look up old gal magazines. And we have had disagreements about this. It's all fun though. But the basically it's just like a good place if you know like a thank you. So yeah, source material, look at source material. Oh wow, I really should have planned this panel more. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, so another good tip that I have is to reverse image search. And thank you, Meredith. I just feel a little disorganized right now. Like I'm like looking between like 3 different screens. I'm like that one picture of SpongeBob where he's like, you know, like caveman SpongeBob. Anyways, yeah, another, if you like cannot find like a specific magazine scan that you want, reverse image search. If you're like, oh, this is definitely from a magazine, reverse image search, and then you can go, oh, this is from Ranzuki, or oh, this is from Egg, or oh, this is from Agaha, and then you can search the magazines from there. And then I also wanted to just like shout out a name. I already just did that. Magazines that I like. Egg is a very iconic staple, but they also are very exploitive to younger kids. And if you guys know me, I'm really passionate about minor safety and making sure kids in the Gyaru are safe, especially. So if you want to read something that's egg, I would recommend doing something more from like the late 90s, early 2000s during the manga boom versus something from now. I would not support them now. There is just a variety of controversies. Another one, Ageha. This is what was talked about very heavily in the last panel with Jamie. Ageha is my favorite for sure. I have probably like 100 Ageha magazines. I'm very obsessed, and they are just a joy to read. And then Ranzuki, Nuts, Pop Teen, earlier Pop Teen, like pre 2017 Pop Teen are pretty good places to go. Hello. I think that's a good place to go. All right. So next slide, please. Places to shop. So there are tons of places that you can get Gyaru clothes. And I'm specifically, like, I did throw in like Bai Japan, but or Makari Japan that you can access on Bai or other proxy sites. But something that I really wanted to focus on this panel is finding stuff in Western stores and also stuff that's size inclusive, because most people in the world aren't a 00, and that's kind of unfortunately the way that Japan. Thank you. Yeah, this is not that is not a cat. This is me. Actually, no, like guys, if I was an animal, I would genuinely be a capuchin monkey. And I think that's a capuchin monkey. I could be wrong. But okay, Ashley, stop distracting me. Okay. So some places to shop. I did put down Makari Japan, and then there are online shops such as Taobao or AliExpress. And this one's very controversial, but Shein also as well. I'm not really gonna like fully be like, yeah, but those are, like kind of cheap online. Yeah, I do love that monkey. Like I really like it. It's really just me. It really is me. I am who I am at heart, and at heart I'm a monkey. Does that I really okay, guys. Okay. Stop talking about the monkey. Okay. And then another place to go is Kim and I are one thing, and that is similar. Another place is thrift stores. Like that's always like a great place. You could do an online thrift store, you could do a vintage shop, you could go to local thrift stores. One of my favorite tips is to go to where the rich old white people live, because old people probably aren't going to be buying all the super cunty stuff that you're going to want to use for gal, if that makes sense. That is my genuine thrift tip, and I swear by it. And I can confirm that it's true. There are also a few shops in the mall. I think all the ones that I wrote down, like didn't Charlotte Russe and Forever 20. Yeah, they kind of don't exist anymore. But there are places like, Forever 21, and that you can still find like online. Yeah, it's just not really the same. Meredith, can you highlight that comment that you just, thank you. It's just like some of those places just like aren't the same. But again, like these are still brands that you can be like keeping your eye out for when you're going thrifting, because there's definitely a lot of, yeah, Forever 21 did go out of business here too, guys. It's okay. It's okay. But another like really great tip that I have is to find local beauty stores as well as other like POC owned businesses. Those are all like really great places to go. And you can just kind of, I like always have to plug that that's the absolute probably best way that you can shop, is making sure that you are supporting your local communities, especially the ones that are in need. So I know that like if you can find like a local thrift or maybe an estate sale or something fun, and that's the beauty about Gyaru is like you can kind of just like style jeans and a t-shirt and still look out. It's so fun. All right, now into the main part of the panel, the fun stuff. So, oh, sorry, I should have slide. Thank you. So now we are going to be styling one top 5 different ways according to 5 different like iconic gal brands. So I decided to pick just like a basic black tank top, like a little spaghetti strap. So first brand that we're going to do, slide, is Daya. So Daya is a very, very like iconic Gyaru brand. It's definitely one of the most popular ones. They've recently come back, which I love. And I also feel like when it comes to trying to find things in Western stores, finding stuff that looks like Daya is like probably the easiest in my opinion. Like there are so many stores where you can get like a little bedazzled top, some low rise fun jeans, like a chunky belt. It's just like super easy, super fun, and like also again like super easy to DIY. Just like add like some fur on the edge, or like you can add some like studs or whatever. So now we're gonna go into the actual outfit. So next slide. So here's how I decided to style this, or how I think Daya would style this top, not really using using Western clothes, if that makes sense. So we have the black top. These shorts specifically are a brand that I really like. They are called, hold on, I have to like really look in. Are they like Rock Revival? I think, I don't know, but I grew up in Minneapolis, and there was a store in the Mall of America that sold those shorts, and so good. I love them. I still have them. Another thing that I see with girls who really like Daya a lot, especially kind of Suyome gal, is showing skin, showing off your legs, showing off your arms, showing off your tan. That's a big fun thing. Also, a lot of like gold and chunky jewelry. I didn't add a necklace, but I like, because I didn't want to like totally like junk up the picture, but add necklaces, add more bracelets, extra jewels, like all that fun stuff. Definitely OTT vibes. I also threw a big Juicy Couture velour tracksuit top in the corner because that is another great staple. I mean, I'm wearing one right now. Mine is just blue. Nothing I love more than Juicy. And one thing is Juicy is a lot more cheap and accessible than it was back in the day. And additionally, I see Juicy Couture in like old gal magazines all the time. All the time. Like Juicy Couture is like a tried and true like gal brand, and I will die on that hill. It's just not from Japan, but it is 100% a gal brand and one of my favorites for sure. Also, again, a chunky belt. I put a picture of a Daya belt on here, but there is also the one that is above that, which is something like, honestly, like a knockoff, like BB Simon belt. Great. And then I put some leg warmers. I think those are actually Daya, but some fun leg warmers and some slides or some like fun, like cunty boots. That's like another really fun thing that I would do for this look. All right. So the next brand, slide please, we're going to do is, Betsy Johnson. That is another favorite. I love Betsy Johnson, especially like shoes. Like I have so many Betsy shoes that are so fun. I'm a big, especially like everyone in GPG. Wait, I should clarify. Don't think I introduced us. I've run Colorado's Gyarusa. Hi, we're called Golden Puma Gyarusa, GPG for short. So if I reference GPG, I'm talking about other local Colorado gals. Yes, thank you. That is our We're on Instagram currently, and then we'll be. Jamie and I are working on a TikTok, but there's a virtual event happening right now, so we didn't get to that yet. All right, so back to the slide. So Coco Lulu is a brand that was launched in 1998 by it's like a sub of a brand called Co and Lou, I think. And it's just really cute, very American style or amikaji. My friend Ollie wears these. He wears Coco Lulu all the time. And I have a sweater by them that I really like. And I've been wearing it a lot, and I really recommend it. Yes, he really does. Speaking of Ollie, I wonder, he may be coming over today, but I don't know yet. We'll see. All right, now we're going to move on to the outfit. Yeah, they do. It's more of like, it's definitely more like R&B, hip hop inspired vibes for sure, but there are definitely skirts. I just don't see them very often. Oh, yes, thank you. So here is the video. One second. So thank you. So basically here we have the top again, and we have basically, so if you look at Coco Lulu, the jeans are very decorated. These are just plain jeans, but these should, like, again, if you just want to like paint them, you can always get some like letters from like a craft store. Brain is not braining today, you guys. Honestly, it's because I haven't had my morning joint. That's the truth. That's not God honest truth. So just, you could always spray paint some fun like letters or colors or numbers or patterns and stuff, but also some plain ones. Snapbacks are really big. You'll also notice that I added a picture of a model on the side, and that's because I wanted to add her necklace to the outfit, but I didn't know how to like clip it out of the photo and like properly and make it not look super weird. So she's just there on the side. Just look at her necklace, okay? Another thing, this is a Harajuku lover's belt. Belts are, oh no, sorry. Again, like just keychains on the side, like just fun, youthful. Jordans are really popular. I see those a lot, but I don't know if these are Jordans specifically at the bottom. I'm not a sneakerhead. I just know Jordans and Nike are they the same, or are they? I'm gonna just stop talking because there's probably someone in here that is like, Lyle, you fucking idiot. Another thing that I have, this is I believe this sweater, oh my God, now that I look at it, it might actually be a children's sweater. Is that for kids? Well, you can definitely find something similar in adult sizes. Okay, they are the same. Thank you, Ash. Thank you. Yes, these shoes are specifically Nike, but yeah, definitely like think early 2010s like swag. Yeah, that's the vibe. And then also snapbacks are very, very common. I feel, again, I also want to clarify, I don't know too much about Amakaji. It is like very 2008, like very, 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 very like vibes. You are so right, Caroline. All right, moving on to the next slide. Sorry, I'm trying to milk this as long as possible because we're already halfway done. All right, now we are on to my favorite, Mars. Oh, the last style, this one or the last one, Caroline? Can you ask that? Yes, thank you, Ray. Ray, definitely, if you want to add anything else about like Amekaji, and also if anyone in here you're like, oh, I wear this style a lot and I know about it, totally feel free to say something, add anything, because I'm gonna just pretend I didn't see that. Okay. Well, anyways. So Mars, my beloved, I love Mars. Okay, that's the only singing you guys are going to get today. It is just, I look at this and I see perfection. Okay. Thank you. Also, before we get into this, I have a pretty strong feeling knowing the community here. Most of us probably are over the age of 18. But I want to make it very clear that if you are not the age of 18, I cannot in good faith recommend this style to you. I like honestly just put the Mars down and wait a few years. For those of you who don't know, Mars is basically it's very intertwined with Agajo style, and Agajo, which was created by the magazine, or like is the sub style that is created around Kokuma Agaha. I was like, where am I going with that? And basically, that was a magazine that was meant for hostesses. If you guys don't know anything about hostesses, it's essentially sex work. And this is just a style that is very popularized by sex workers, very similar to that connotation, like just the connotations. I think that was the right word. And also, like another thing about Mars is if you look, thank you. And if you just like look at the pictures on the screen, it is a very cute style. It's my favorite, but no for kids. No kids. If you are like 16, just put the Mars down. I am also like going to go, like, I'm sure like if you wanted to style a Mars top, that would be fine. I just like, just wait. But yeah, again, if you look, you can see there's a lot of garters and a lot of bras showing, and it's very short skirts. It's not that it just is connected to it. It's also the style itself. It's just like, no. I literally go on like monthly rants about how much I hate minors wearing show. So not a safe space for kids, y'all. All right, moving on to the actual outfit that I styled. Oh, I'm yelling. All right. So this is pretty simple, but that's the amazing thing. So when we think of Mars and we think of Agajo, we see Brain. Okay. We see pink and black a lot, but that's just like not what Agajo is exclusive to. It definitely, there are purples and more softer styles. Like it's kind of a big umbrella term, but when we look at Mars specifically, it's basically black and pink. It's pretty much black and pink. So how I think Mars would style this top, you see that I added a bow here. This bow, I feel like those bows are really, really easy to make. And also, if you're a Colorado local, I have to plug my friend Jamie. She makes a lot of the bows. Is that the same Jamie that runs Rosé Foray? It is. Okay. So yeah, so you can get like a big, you can get like a big bow that I think would be great. You can clip that on your skirt or clip that on the back because Mars is very decorated, very pattern focused. I just didn't use patterns here. This is just a little ruffle skirt. Honestly, I would say the best place to get a little ruffle skirt, I mean, a good place to start for looking for Agajo fashion is the lingerie section. Like genuinely, like if you go to like a sex store, it would be, I've like definitely found a lot of garters, a lot of stockings. I've even found some little brasserie tops that you can like add a tank top underneath and just, you know, wear day to day. And I find that is very helpful. Also, I didn't add that many accessories, but again, you want to accessorize, definitely lots of bracelets. I added this fun pearl necklace because those are also just so fun. And then also you see stockings and garters a lot. So I added some fun ones. And then I added these boots because I just really like these boots. But any heel is pretty good. All right. Next one. We got two more left. Thank you. So next one is Ghost of Harlem. This one is for Jamie. Jamie, at any point in any time I say something wrong, please let me know because I don't know too much about Ghost of Harlem. I don't know too much about Roku style. It is fun. I have done that before. Can you highlight the comment about putting a cord together? Thank you. Yeah. Yes. Oh my God. Wait. Not us getting ideas, you guys. Oh my goodness. This will be so fun. All right. Oh my God, guys. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. So the most Roku brands are dead. But like I said, we're using Western brands. These are all, or Western brands are just Western things you can buy in Westerns. I've started a revolution. So here is just some examples of Ghost of Harlem. Again, I'm not too educated, so I'm just going to smile and nod. All right, next slide. So this is the outfit. This outfit happens to be all black, but you do not see all black in Roku. You see lots of patterns. You see lots of reds. You see lots of purples. And this is also one of the like styles where like dark lips are common. And like before I was Gyaru, I was obsessed with a fun lip color. And now I basically only do pink. And it just, yeah. Oh, are we saying? Well. Y'all. I feel like if we did a style, okay, I have to talk about this real quick. I feel like if we did a style swap, it would, yeah, okay, we'd have to get creative because I feel like I've worn Roku. Jamie definitely wears like a lot of the cuter Hime stuff. Like, I don't know. I feel like we would have to do like a Kuromi My Melody vibe if we did a switch where if you don't know this, I have My Melody on my arm right here. So I would become Kuromi. And she's also behind me. So love her. All right. Moving on, except still trying to milk this. Milk it, milk it, milk it. Okay, I don't want to. Oh, wait, sorry. Go back to the moving on. Not married, not you. Yes, thank you. Me moving on, talking. All right, so here I put like a fun little ruffled skirt. Rosaries are common. Also, Vivian Westwood is. Oh no, Jamie's not behind me. I have My Melody behind me. I have a few My Melody plushies. There's a picture that actually. Wait, I'm gonna show this. This is so cute. Sky, who's one of our gyarusa members, made these for us for Christmas. Oh my God. I have to be more careful when I hold this. Hee 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 hee. How did Jamie get there? I was, okay. Oh, I just got a notification. Windows security. I pretty much only use my PC for playing The Sims. So like using it, I'm like, oh wow. I used it when I was in college too, but okay. Anyways, so another thing you see, fishnets, ripped. Thank you, Ash. Tell Sky that the next time you see her. Studs, bows. I added some new rocks because my new rocks don't look like this, but I actually, I'm gonna grab them. They're right here. Also, for my Denver locals, there is a store called Fashion Nation that sells new rocks. And I think it's really great to be able to go in and try them on. But these are mine. I love them. They are the most comfortable platform that I've ever owned. I wore them when I saw Lady Gaga the first time, and I plan to wear them again when I see her. Like, it really, like, they are great. They are pricey, but I just have to really, like, shove in how much I just love new rocks. I love Unique Vintage. I got to go to their store in Burbank when I was like 16, and I'm a big fan of Unique Vintage. They are so cute. So cute. Not exactly Gyaru per se, but like big fan. All right, Meredith, we're going to go on to the last one. All right, last but most certainly not least, Alba Rosa. Alba Rosa has been dead for 21 years now, but it is probably like, I would arguably say that Alba Rosa is the most popular Gyaru brand of all time, which is really funny because they actually like shut down stores because they were like, oh my God, these gals, like they're ruining our image. Like, oh my God, we can't do that. So it's ironic, but hey, I love Alba Rosa. Here, you know, that's where we get the iconic Alba Rosa coat. I have one. It is the best thing I own, the softest jacket I've ever, full wool, totally great. It was $1 billion. So can't say I recommend it for your wallet. But if you live in a cold state like me, I would recommend it. All right. So now we're going to go into the outfit that I styled. Hi, Cha. Yes, I know. Cha has the best looks. Like whenever Cha wears Alba Rosa, you know that they can't be beat. They cannot be beat. All right. So this Alba Rosa is resort wear, which was very popular amongst ganguro and gals in the late 90s and early 2000s, especially during the Mamba boom. So you can see that definitely there's like that vibe that's going on. Chariot. I think you should do it. You are one of the most talented knitters and crochet. Wait, yes, knitters or I don't know if you do both, but you are so good. And I don't really know the difference. So I mean that very endearingly when I say I don't know which one, but you are very good at it. All right. That's all the singing. Yes, I sang again. Shocker. Hey, you guys are just lucky the twerk demon didn't come out. Okay. That is something that will not come out because this will be going on YouTube. And I've already said fuck a lot. Okay. So here, I have a sarong. So there is a sarong that you can get those on Amazon for like $10, and that's what's great. I have one that I use as a tapestry, and they're so versatile, and it's just like a really great, like fun, like flowy skirt. Lays are also very fun. And then again, with the tropical theme, not tropical gyaru, guys. That is not a real thing. Tropical gyaru is not a thing. People just got that because Alba Rosa is resort wear and resort wear was popular. Not a thing. But we still have the tropical vibes going on, I must admit. So we have a fun little swimsuit top. When I tend to do Mamba, I prefer wearing swimsuit tops because I think it's a fun way to like show like whatever top I'm wearing. And then also like I can wear, like, I admittedly have a few Alba Rosa swimsuits that I adore and love to wear, and I think they're so fun to show up. And I'm just not really someone who wants to walk around in just a brasserie, which is kind of surprising for someone like me, considering like what I do walk around in, but it's just not my thing. So I recommend putting that, like, I just think it's a really fun touch, and just like, I just went to the beach, but it's fine because I live in the middle of America, but I still just went to the beach. That's the vibe you're going for. And then also we have some bangles and some jewelry. I don't know if this one is specifically Alba Rosa, but it said Aloha, and I just thought that was really cute. And then again, some hoops and some fun stuff. Also, platforms. These are kind of like the best ones that I could find that weren't like directly from an old gal magazine that you can find like today. But nude colored, like just chunky sandals, wedges, very, very fun shoes are often seen in this archetype of style. All right, so now we're going to go on to the second to last slide. Are there any questions you guys have? I feel like I kind of hit everything. Wait, give Meredith a second to. Any questions? Which styles require tanning? Oh my God. Thank God that one guy was banned. Okay, I had to say that because anyways, which styles require tanning? Basically any, like, so again, going back to what I said earlier about how Japanese gals don't really like go on with like they don't really follow a specific sub style, but going based off of the Western, stop. Wait, can you text me a picture? Wait, text me a picture and I'll look after the panel. Wait. Oh my God. Sorry, doll collector. We had a moment. But for those, I would mostly say pretty much any style that isn't like Roku or Agajo would, or maybe Suyome, but especially if you're doing like Gongoro, you need to tan, or like Mamba, you need to tan. How do I feel about China? Okay, wait. I'm missing some comments. Okay. What do I think are the basics for a gal? Like 4 basic things. So I'm gonna do based off of outfits. We're just talking outfits. Actually, wait, no, I'll do both. I'll spice it up. I'll do both. 4 basics are jewelry, definitely accessories, a good hairstyle, a fun hairstyle. And that can be as simple as just wearing your hair down and it's just like all beautiful and straight, or like your hair in a fun little bun. That can be as basic as, I think all hair types look so beautiful in Gyaru. I don't think there's any wrong way to do it, but making sure that you have a style that you feel comfortable in and confident in. I think that is another. So third one I would say is confidence. This one isn't like exactly like materialistic. It's more internal, but I think it's really important to, like you want to feel good about yourself when you're wearing Gyaru. I think that's the most important thing. And then the last basic I would say is a good, comfortable pair of shoes. And then, okay. How do I feel about Chinese gals? I think they're cool. I think that they are doing their own thing. I think sometimes I see some makeup looks and I'm like, okay, that's not my favorite, or I wouldn't do that. But I don't think that makes someone a bad gal. It's just I have a different opinion. And I think that they're all great. And I think they're so innovative and doing awesome things. So I love my Chinese gals. Where I get my contacts. I get my contacts on Pinky Paradise. I wear I have like really bad eyesight, and I also have astigmatism. Whatever the fuck. Astigmatism. I just saw the next comment after this. I have to go back to this. Okay. Yeah, so Pinky Paradise, I don't really have a problem. They're not FDA approved, so your eye doctor is going to be like, no. But I don't listen to my eye doctor. I just replace them every so often, and I don't have an issue. But Pinky Paradise, I would say, is probably the best one. And yeah, so you can look specifically for toric lenses on their sites. And if you have your prescription and your astigmatism level, it does only go up to a certain amount. And mine's kind of the worst, but you know. All right, next question. Oh, I love this question. What do I think about Hello Angel Girl? Well, I liked the Hime heart heels a lot. I wear those all the time, and I liked their gown necklace. I also got their Hime dress, and I'm excited to style that because I think I can do it justice. But my honest to God opinion is I think it's kind of a joke. Their quality isn't that good. I don't believe that. I know the people who are running it, they're so sweet. I have never had a problem with them. Every time I've interacted with them, they have been so kind. But I do, like, as a gyaru, I just feel like they don't, like, a lot of their stuff just doesn't read gyaru. I feel like a lot of it's kind of like the TikTok gal epidemic, if you guys have heard about that. It's just kind of like the outfits just don't read, and I feel like they don't hire actual models that, like, the models that they hire are not gyaru. And then I've seen a lot of the makeup looks that they've put them in for like promo pics, and it's just not very good. You can tell that they just are not as experienced in gyaru, to put it simply. What are the biggest no-nos in gals? Ash is asking the crazy questions here. Biggest no-nos in gal? Well, this is, I feel like, goes without saying. Don't tan too dark, guys. Don't do that. Don't be racist. Listen to black gals before you listen to other gals, especially when it comes to tanning. I think those are, like, again, I would say the biggest no-no is to don't do anything really inappropriate with your tanning. But I would say some more of like the no-nos. I went over this earlier, but just kind of maybe don't put white in your droop. Try not to ditch the lashes or the contacts. Again, like, another thing, this is one of the best tips I've ever gotten from one of my besties, JC. JC told me that, like, if you, like, one of the great things about gals, like, if you're like, I don't really want to wear lashes today, like, there are ways that you can do that. But I feel like if you specifically decide not to do one thing in gal, you kind of have to pull your weight in other aspects. Like, if that makes sense. Like, oh, I'm not going to wear contacts, so I'm going to make sure my eyes are super big and, like, my makeup is always on point. And that's always something that's going to be done to kind of make up for that, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that was the best explanation. What will get you arrested for gal crimes? Well, I am not a criminal. I think the only crime I did regularly was underage smoking and drinking. And I am not underaged. So All right. Are there any other questions before we finish up here? We've got about 5 minutes left. Okay, we'll wait like 2 more minutes. Okay. Oh my goodness. Let us be glad. Let us be grateful. Let us rejoice to find a rhythm in my heart. Oh, look, it's Glinda. Sorry, I feel like I am singing terribly right now. I should clarify, I have like 10 years of vocal experience. I actually know how to sing. I'm 22. I will be 23 in 2 months. May 2nd is my birthday. I'm a Taurus. And I am a Taurus through and through. My favorite para routine. Yeah, Ashley, I sang Wicked for you. My favorite para routine is Gyaru. That's actually going to be the routine that we do at the next Galmi here in Colorado. I know we have some people that are local here. When are we getting my... Well, I'm happy you asked because now I can talk about my freaking birthday party. I'm doing a Wicked themed birthday party. So hopefully I can torment my friends with a full Wicked performance. I won't torment them with a full Wicked performance, but they probably will hear me sing at least one song. Oh my God. I laughed wrong. Now I'm coughing. I feel like Glinda is a gal. I really do. I love Glinda. I feel like she would be Gyaru 100%. But also, like, if she would definitely do like Hime. Like, she would not be into like the loud, like out there aesthetic of like Gongoro or like Mamba or anything like that. Yes, there is a tool. Yes. Guys, I'm already too full of myself. We cannot keep giving me these ideas. Oh my God, yeah. So I have celiac disease, so I cannot order one from Wicked, but one from Walmart. But there are some places and some bakeries that are local to me that I should be able to find. That is really exciting. All right, Meredith, go to the last slide. So here's just my info while we finish up here. If we just want to chat, we still have another 3 minutes. Here's my Instagram. I only have a public Instagram right now. So that's my personal one. Please don't follow my personal one unless you are 18. I do a certain type of work that is not safe for children, if you catch my drift. And then GPG is open for everybody, and that's our local Gyaru community, and we are Colorado's only gyarusa, and we have been around for about 2 years, and we have meets every other month, and yeah, that's awesome. So, slay. Saying that's awesome about myself, Lila. Oh my goodness. Okay. Assign all the brands I talked about today. So I don't use that term because that is exclusive to Native American people, but I will give them an animal that I think that they would be. I think that Daya will be a zebra or a leopard. I think a zebra. I think a zebra for a Daya. Coco Lulu would be a capuchin monkey. Going back to my love for capuchin monkeys, like Coco Lulu just like has total capuchin monkey vibes to me. Mars, I think, would be maybe like a swan, or maybe like probably a butterfly. I think a butterfly. And then Ghost of Harlem would be a raven. And then Alba Rosa, I think Alba Rosa would be like a chameleon. or something, or like an iguana, like a fun, cool lizard that's like really colorful and like tropical. I think that would definitely be Alberosa. Oh, okay. Awesome. Thank you for telling me. That is great. A lot of my, I grew up in Minneapolis, so a lot of my friends who are Ojibwe have told me that. But yes, thank you for your insight, and thank you. Thank you for my animal choices. Thank you guys. Yeah. So, any last things that anybody wants to say? And we started a couple minutes, so I can take this last minute to clear up. All right. So are we going to end it here with my animal choices? Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for coming to my panel and dealing with my crazy ass shenanigans, because yeah, I bullshitted my way through this whole thing. So I love you too, Kim. I will see you soon. I love you too, Ash. All right. Thank you for enjoying my shenanigans, you all. Okay. Do I press? Okay. This is my first time. Meredith, do I press the red exit button and then am I done? Or do you stop the stream? Or